What does it mean to be poor in spirit? Right? In Matthew 4 5 verse 3, it says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." But what does it mean to be poor in spirit? Well, poor in spirit here means to acknowledge that you need God, right? The poor in spirit are those who recognize they need God's help. The Greek word for poor here actually means beggar, a beggarly, one who begs, one who acknowledges. And what are you acknowledging? Well, what Romans 3 says, right? That we have all sinned. We have all fallen short of God's glory. And that is only by Him, right? Jesus Christ, that we can be saved from our sin, that we can be forgiven of our sin. But we need Him and we want Him. And that's what poor in spirit is. Not being proud in spirit, not being big in spirit, that we can somehow justify ourselves by our works, right? But that we are saved by grace through faith, right? Through the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. And this is made evident through the whole Bible, right? It was God never wanted our works, right? He wants us to do good things, not saying He doesn't want to, but He never wanted our works to save us. He wants our hearts to honor Him. He wants our hearts to desire Him, not just to please Him, but our hearts are still far from Him. I think of Psalm 51, right? David says, "You don't desire a sacrifice, or else I would offer one, but rather you would desire a broken and repentant heart," right? One that turns back to God, acknowledges he needs God in every last thing, and that he was wrong, humbling himself, like a deep remorse for his actions, and turning towards God. Because it is he who repents and believes that is saved, right? To turn from your sin and understand you need God's help to get out of it, and you need God's salvation to be saved from it. That is what it means to be poor in spirit. It's an interesting phrase, but it's a beautiful one. And when you come to that point, it makes life so much more full. It makes life rich. And it says, "For the poor in spirit, theirs is the kingdom of heaven." It's what leads to life eternally with God. So I urge you, if you have not turned to God, if you have not repented, please do. He loves you so much. He gave His life for you so you can be saved. So become poor in spirit, humble yourself before Him, and have a blessed day, everyone, and stay in the Word.